So now we're going to go into the retail readiness round. This is where I'm going to ask you 3 questions specific to retail. So, if you can just answer the best that you can. So the first question is, what do you believe made Afro Unicorn stand out to retail buyers? And what tips can you offer founders for effectively communicating their product's value to secure shelf space?
So one of the things that stood out to the retail buyer was that Afro Unicorn was an organic brand that did not have this big entertainment push behind it. And that's what they really loved about the brand, that they saw that it resonated with the followers. So having a brand that actually resonates with your consumers, that's what the buyer saw in Afro Unicorn and why she thought it would do well in their stores, because she felt that Afro Unicorn could fill a marketplace that was voided at the time.
Okay. Number 2, what are 3 ways you use your personal brand to drive awareness and traffic into stores?
I use my Soulful Sundays every Sunday to drive awareness. I speak about how the impossible can happen, and then I actually show like the products that are getting ready to drop, and people get very excited about that. I do these interviews and podcasts as my personal brand to push the Afro Unicorn brand, and I dance. So I'm constantly dancing. After we're done,
I've
I'm
seen
probably
that,
going to
yeah.
shoot a video in my shirt. But I'm always dancing in my products, and you know, makes me happy. And that's my number one love, to dance. And so I do it with my products on, and people see me having fun. And like, if it makes her feel that good, hopefully it'll make me feel that good too.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay. And the last question, what are some key resources that helped you learn about how to succeed in building your brand?
So a few key resources. One was The Toys That Made Us on Netflix. And I credit that to my former manager, Askia Fountain. He reached out to someone and they told us to watch The Toys That Made Us on Netflix. And that's really about licensed brands. So that was instrumental from the gate. And then I just read a lot of books. I read a lot of books. One of the things that helped me grow was Who Not How. So finding the who and not always trying to figure out the how. That was a great book that allowed me to really expand my team. And then I just read a lot. All right, let me take that back. I'm an audible a lot.
Okay.
And I have, because I don't have the time, but I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'll just sit there and I'll listen to books all the time. But The Secret is a great book. Oh,
Mm.
The Game of Life and How to Play It. Whew, that's a game changer.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I haven't heard of a couple of those, so I'll definitely have to look for them. And I, of course, will kind of note them in the show notes as well. So thank you for answering great answers, I think, to all those questions. And again, thank you for being on the show, April.
Thank you for having me.